this Minecraft mod showcase is about the Archimedes ship mod, which allows you to take any structure that you've made that's under 2048 blocks and make it a boat or an airship. It's up to you. Now, this mod is for people like me who do not like Minecraft boats, cause they're useless, they're kind of slow, and the worst thing is if you're going at kind of a high speed or whatever you'd call this, and you crash into land, this is what happens. It turns into planks and sticks. So that's why you would use the Archimedes ship mod. Now, the Archimedes ship mod, in order to do it, first you need to build a structure. As you can see here, I've built a kind of horrible house that's without a roof. Why don't I build a roof right now? Might as well. Hold on. This works. Might as well glowstone up the area while I'm there. That works. Okay. So this is my nice cute looking house here, which can now sail through the ocean. Isn't that awesome? So the things you're gonna need to use this mod are the ship's helm and the engine. The engine is not mandatory, it's optional, but I'd use it if I were you, if you had enough coal, because this takes up a lot of coal, and it's just used to make your ship go faster, because the ships in Archimedes ship mod go kind of slow. So if you want it to go faster, you'd use this and you'd stock it up with some coal. I've used blocks of coal here. So in order to use this mod, you'd right click on the helm that you've placed. The helm has to be connected to the ship, and you want to make sure that the ship is not connected to the land, otherwise it'll cause glitches in the mod. So you'd right click that, say you could also rename the ship. We'll just call it LNO ship, why not? And you click done renaming, you click assemble ship, and then you can click mount ship. So you could move the ship around and go forward, backward, anything. And let me show you this thing at its full speed. It's really good. Look at this. Sometimes it travels faster than the chunks load, so then I just plunge into empty space. But if you have loaded a lot of chunks and you're going to pre-loaded chunks areas, this will be very useful. And the best thing is, no braking. Just like normal Minecraft boats, if you go at very high speeds and crash this into land, nothing will happen. So that's one of the best things. No crashing. Now, you can always click left shift to unmount the ship, but if you want to like edit the ship or take out any items from the chest that, as you've seen, I had in there, you'd click backslash, and it turns back into a structure, so you can edit it if you want to. It's up to you. If you want to like change that into like a different type of wood, or you want to edit something, you do that. And then after you're done with it, you just click assemble ship again, and your ship has been updated. And as you can see, the items in the chest are still there, so you don't have to worry about any glitches or anything that might occur. So you don't want to worry about that. So the next thing in this mod that I will show you is the airship. As you can see, I've built a very tiny, cute looking airship here as well. You can build a house if you want. So all you need here is a helm. The engine does not work with the airship. So you right click the airship, assemble the ship. You could rename this as well. It's the same mechanisms, except this airship can fly in the air and go up and down instead of just the ocean. And it's much slower. So if you want to use the airship, make sure to do it over land, because you should use a ship over water, because you'd go very fast through the water. So you'd use your airship when you're going over land. So you click assemble ship, mount ship, and you're gliding. Another very important thing to know is when you're using the airship, you want to have more than 50% of your airship to be hot air balloons. I shall talk about all the items and stuff from this mod at the end. So you want to have 50% or more of this mod, of this airship, out of hot air balloons, which is very, very necessary unless you change it in config. If you don't change it in config, then it's 50%, I believe. So then, if it's not 50%, it'll just be a ship, and it's just gonna like crash into the ocean or whatever's under you. It won't fly. So just make sure you have enough hot air balloons. It mentions when you right-click the helm here, it'll say 59%. For me, right now, it's 59% of my airship is hot air balloon. So just be mindful of that. And so this is the hot air balloon. And so now I shall go over all the crafting recipes and all the other details about this mod. So for that ship over there, you need use the steam engine and a ship's helm. To craft the steam engine, you use 7 iron ingots and a water bucket and a furnace in this exact order. And then you can get the steam engine. Make sure to have a lot of coal on you, otherwise you're not going to be able to go very fast in your ship. The ship's helm is crafted with 4 planks on the corners, 4 sticks, and an iron in the middle. And this will give you your awesome ship's helm, which is the most important thing in this mod, because otherwise you can't do anything in this mod. It's not that expensive, actually, in my opinion, so it's pretty good. So now, air balloons, I've showed you already. You need 59% of that. To craft that, you need wool and string, and it's a very simple recipe and also very cheap to make an air balloon. 1 air balloon though, so make sure to have a lot of wool and string on you in your survival. And the last thing, this is also optional. It's called a floater. It's optional, just like the steam engine. And you craft it with oak wood or any other type of wood, along with wool on the side. And sometimes your ship can be extremely heavy or too heavy to float. So that's why you put floaters on the outside in like areas like this, like here or something, and it'll help your ship float and it won't sink, because sometimes if it's too heavy it could sink, and then that'll be a very bad predicament. So you should have some floaters here in order to have your ship float better if it's too heavy. And as I already showed you the crafting recipe, wood and wool, also very cheap. A lot of things in this mod are not expensive to craft, so yeah, that's another good thing about this mod. So yeah, if you like to sail the seas and you don't like Minecraft boats and you also want to have your house on the go, you should seriously get this mod. So yeah, please subscribe, like, for more Minecraft mod showcases, and the description for this mod will be in the description. There'll be the link to this mod, so just check that out and download it. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.